I've drawn a lot of pears over the years, but only one of those drawings has made its way onto national television. That's the story I'm going to tell while I show you the drawing process behind the pear that you see just over my shoulder. My first experience selling art was on Etsy back in 2010. At the time, I was working as a software developer, but I was starting to take my art more seriously, and I really wanted to see if anyone out there might connect with it. With a little nudge from some friends in a mastermind group, I opened a shop. It only had a few charcoal drawings on paper and a lot of heart. I didn't know if anyone would actually buy anything, but I figured Etsy is where people go for handmade things, so why not try? In October, someone did buy something. In fact, they bought my biggest, most expensive piece. It was a sea turtle I had drawn from a photo I took in Grand Cayman, and the customer was giving it to her husband for their wedding anniversary. That moment, realizing that a stranger valued something that I drew, that was everything. It didn't turn into instant success. I sold a few more originals and a couple of prints, but it was slow. But I also kept going. Then, one summer afternoon in 2011, I got an email I almost deleted. The sender said she worked for NBC, and she found my art on Etsy and wanted to use one of my drawings on the set of Parenthood. I couldn't believe it. And I really didn't believe her. So I did what anyone would do. I Googled her name. And there she was. She was legit. So we filled out the paperwork, I packed up the drawing, and I shipped it off. The piece she wanted, it was a charcoal drawing called Pear Bunch. And a few months later, it was on TV. Not just once either. It showed up in multiple episodes in scenes with Lauren Graham. It was surreal. And later on, friends were texting me saying, "I saw your art on Parenthood." For someone who was still new to making art, it felt like a beautiful sign to keep going. And honestly, if I hadn't taken the risk to share my work online in the first place, I never would have had that moment. And that's something I try to remember even now, all these years later. So if you're creating something and you're wondering if it matters or if it'll ever reach anyone, this is your reminder. Keep going. You never know who might be watching. So this drawing may not end up on TV, but if you'd like to give it a home, it's available on my website now, and I'll add a link to the video description. And as always, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.